Now you say, Gary, what is the objective of a seeker that comes on to the master path? Well, the first thing, dear ones, that the master path, or its supreme objective, is the awakening of soul. Awakening the soul. This is crucial. This is what we call self-realization. To gain illumination in the astral plane is fine, but it's not enough. To gain enlightenment, like the yogis and the yogeshwars, is wonderful, but it's not enough. To gain cosmic consciousness is another nice way of saying, I have realized my own divine mind. And while this is very wonderful and cannot be demeaned at all, it's only the mind. And the divine mind is realized in the second level of heaven. Many people feel this is the highest the system goes. The Light and Sound Masters say this is not true. That's just your own divine mind, your final third mind. And if you need English words for this, you could say that your physical body had the conscious mind. Your astral body is the repository for the subconscious mind. And Tricuti here is the repository of your unconscious mind, or the divine mind. But all three of these are the mind, just in different stages and degrees. And the Light and Sound Masters say, to feel you're saved down here is fine, to become illuminated here is wonderful, to become enlightened here is great, and to receive cosmic consciousness up here is great, but you still do not know who you are yourself. This is self-realization, and this is the first goal of the master path, to realize your true self in contradistinction to your false self. Another way of saying that is to realize your soul in contradistinction to your own mind. And this is one of the big principles of the Light and Sound doctrine. It takes you through the various stages of mental development and enlightenment, but it takes you past the final borders of the mind into self-realization. And without fully knowing, dear ones, that you are the soul, that you are an immortal spark of God, that you are a son or a daughter of God, you will stop your spiritual journey right here. The masters want to take you higher and show you you're the divine self. They want to take you higher yet and show you you are the divine spirit. And they want to take you higher yet and show you that you are literally a son of God and should be able to claim your own mastership. And when we're talking about your own mastership or God realization, all we're talking about is being able to have complete superiority, complete control over all mental impressions and tendencies, over all causal karmas, over all astral feelings and subconscious promptings, and controlling completely the conscious mind in all that you do, say, think, or feel. Mastership means the ruling authority within your own world. This is all your own world. It's not just the body. This is where the soul and spirit and God reside, is right in your body. They are not up in the far reaches of heaven or in the farthest galaxy. Okay. The next aim of a seeker, of course, is to transcend all karma and reincarnation. I mentioned earlier that no one is called a sinner. That's almost being damned or labeled with a negative term. We do have karma, which is the perfect justice. You can only experience those effects from the causes you have initially put out. The law of retribution, the law of karma. What you sow, you shall also reap. And we also want to transcend all reincarnation. That is the second objective of the Master Path, the aim of the true seeker. We also want to experience self-realization and God realization. This is pivotal. These are the exalted attainments. Nothing is higher when you talk about spiritual attainments than self and God realization. And lastly, dear ones, we want to be able, while we are living in this mortal coil, to enter the heavenly states of consciousness while we are alive. A lot of the religions hold out the promise of the afterlife for when you translate. If you just hang in there, if you just suffer enough, you can bear it, because when you die, you're going to go to the kingdom of heaven. Dear ones, if you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven while you are alive, there's little chance that you can enter it upon translating from this mortal coil. This is briefly what the Master Path is about. I hope it hasn't been too boring for you. I hope it's been comprehensible enough for you to understand. Someone might say, Sri Gary, what do I have to do to walk this path? The way you've outlined things, it almost sounds like one has to be a saint and have no problems, no bad karma, no bad conditions of any sort. This is not true. Every one of us in this room, everyone on the internet and the phone lines, comes onto the path in a very dire state. They are depressed, they're forlorn, they're lonely. They usually are involved in certain behavioral patterns like drugs or drink. They're attached to all kinds of things like materialism, to their mind, to their family, to the objects of their possession. They're usually very greedy, extraordinarily angry, even though it might not show. They're deeply frustrated. This is the condition that someone comes on the path, and they've just grown tired of it. And so I say to you, for those people wondering what the qualifications are, I lovingly tell you that if you have a heart full of sincerity and you have a true desire to find out the essence and source of your being, this is the only qualifications that the Master will ever ask of you. If you want soul, spirit, and God, regardless of what you have experienced in the past, and we all have a checkered past, myself included, if we truly desire truth in our hearts, that is sufficient in the Master's eyes.